Hello teachers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am in my classroom. This is your teacher in Florida. As you can see today, I am in my classroom. This is my reading class and I don't have students at this time. It is my planning period, so I figured let me make a video for my YouTube. Now, I want to tell you guys differences that we have between the Kenyan classroom and the American classroom. In the Kenyan classroom, when students are seated down, teachers come to the students. In America, students rotate and they come to your classroom. So when the students come, the first thing you need to do as a teacher is to hold the door. My door is on that side, so when my students are walking in, I have to be by the door, holding the door for my students. I greet the students as they walk in. I feel their temperature, like, how are they doing? Are they ready for the lesson? Are they ready for the day? So I meet them by the door and I interact with them as they walk in. Once the students walk in, we have what we call a bell ringer. A bell ringer is work that is a short activity that should not take more than 5 minutes. It's written on the board, and when they walk in, they should immediately get to that, because remember, you have only 50 minutes, and 50 minutes is not enough time for the students to be wasting a lot of time. However, you are still going to have those students that you have to keep telling them to go and do their work. So once the students are done with their bell ringer, you are going to get to your lesson. Now, your lesson should be within the 50 minutes, and sometimes that time is not even enough. Now, how does your board look like as an American teacher? You should write your date. You should write your agenda. The agenda comes at the middle of your blackboard. Your agenda tells the students what they are going to do for the day. So when they walk in and take their seats, they should look at the board and see the agenda. You don't have to keep reminding them what they have to do. So the agenda should be at the middle of the board. Then you also have to indicate the standard. The standard is the benchmark that you're going to be teaching. Indicate the benchmark clearly for the students to see what you are teaching for the day. Also, just below the standard, you need to write your objective. What is it that you want the students to achieve by the end of the class? Write your objective there below. And the last thing that we have in our whiteboard for the students to see is what we call an essential question. That by the end of the week or by the end of your lesson, the students should be able to answer the essential question. So that is how our blackboard looks like. That is how you walk your students into the classroom as a teacher in America. Our classes are also very interactive. We incorporate technology. That means we only don't use books throughout. Sometimes we use our Chromebooks, so you can assign lessons into their Google Classrooms, and they know on those days when they are supposed to get to their Chromebooks and do those lessons. Every week you need to put grades, unlike Kenya where we only used to do like mid-term and end term, and then get to what the student is going to go home with. Here, every week you give a grade, and it's not just one grade. Every week you give 2 grades. Okay, so the way it is structured, our term in Kenya, we would call it a term. Here they call it a semester. In Kenya, the term would go for like three months. Here, a semester goes for like 9 weeks. We call that the first 9 weeks, and then we have another that will come as the second 9 weeks, third 9 weeks. After the fourth 9 weeks, we go for summer break. So Every week you give 2 grades. That means by the end of the 9 weeks, a student should be having 18 grades, okay? So this is very different as compared to Kenya. Here, your class is yours and you give grades to your students. In Kenya, I remember the students will do like a midterm and end term, and then, you know, give them a grade. Here, assignments are given, different activities that are going to give the student a grade. So it is not just a one-time thing that the student have to sit down to get a grade. No, you keep grading the students as the semester goes along. So these are some of the things. If you have any question regarding the American classroom, please feel free to ask me. So by the time you cross over, you already know what to expect as you come to America. So for my subscribers, welcome back. I love you guys so much. Drop your comments, tell me what you want me to talk about, and I'll sure enough make those videos and answer all your questions. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Turn on your notification bells. See you, teachers. Bye.